Hi children, how are you all? Hope you all are doing fine, doing good. Yes, good to hear that. Yes, always be stay blessed children. Yes, so are you eating well? Yes, are you drinking water properly? Yes, because it's very important that we should eat food at fixed times and drink water properly. 8 liters of water at least one day we have to drink. Yes, water is very important in our life, isn't it children? Yes. So without water, can you imagine our life without water? Water is very important substance in our life. All plants, animals, all of us need water to live. Yes, it removes wastes from our body. It helps us in digestion. It helps us to maintain the body temperature. When we are tired, we drink water. It boosts our energy levels when we drink water. So it's very important. Without water, there is no life, we can say. There is no life without water. Plants, animals, no one can live on earth without water. That means water is our life. So that is the lesson for today children. Lesson 16. Water is life. Yes, water is life. So we cannot imagine without water, isn't it? Yes, water is our life. And you know what is the main source? Which is the main source of water? The main source of water is, yes, rain is the main source of water. Rainwater is get collected in rivers, ponds, lakes, oceans. Yes. So rain is the main source of water, and we get water is available everywhere in the form of this rivers, oceans, ponds, lakes. So rainwater is the main source actually. But you know sometimes this rainwater they seeps under the ground also. So underground water we are getting when we are digging the wells, tube wells, we get this water also from underground. We need to drink clean water, otherwise what happens? We get some diseases. It is very important that we should drink clean water. Yes, because water contains germs. It has some dust also. So to clear it before drinking it, either we need to filter it or we have to boil the water before we drink. Otherwise we get diseases like typhoid, jaundice, these kind of diseases we may get. We may get health problems if we are drinking contaminated water, dirty water. So always drink clean water. Make sure that you are drinking clean water every day. At the same time, you know, because of some human activities, water is getting polluted also. Washing clothes near the rivers, ponds, bathing of these cattle, then dumping waste in the rivers. Industry from factories and all this waste is directly going to the rivers. So these are the ways by which water is getting polluted. But it is our duty to conserve water, protect or save water. We should always think about that. Without wasting water, we should use the water. Means it's our duty to save water. We should not allow water to get polluted, because if in India most of us farmers also, they all depends on monsoon, the rain. Okay, if there is no rain, lack of rain causes no water, lack of water scarcity. Water won't be available for drinking also. So it is our duty to protect or conserve water. So instead of taking shower, you can use bucket of water and you can bath. Do not waste water. After washing the clothes, you can use that water for watering the plants. So simply unnecessarily should not open the tap and keep while brushing and all. Yes, so you have to take care of all these things. So water is available everywhere. Most part of the earth is covered with water, but drinking water is less, because water is there everywhere. In oceans, seas, rivers, lakes, waters are there, but ocean water is salty. We cannot drink it. So drinking water, it is very less. So it is our duty to conserve water, because water is life. Yes, so today we are going to learn about water. Yes, wherever water is there, how much percentage of water is available everywhere. About water, the source of water, etc. We learn about water. Water is life. Time to warm up. Lesson 16. Water is life. Time to warm up. I will save water by having 3-minute showers. Yes, she is telling that I'll save water. How? By having 3-minute showers. Only 3 minutes it will take that much time only she will take to bath. Why? So that we all need enough water for life. We all need water for life. So it's our duty to save water. Yes. Time to know. In our life, water plays an important role. Yes, water plays a very important role in all of our lives. It is the source of life. Yes, without water there is no life. It is an irreplaceable element with human survival and development. We cannot replace water by anything. Without the water, humans cannot survive. Our life cannot be without water. Human can't live without water for more than 72 hours. For more than 72 hours, no one can survive. They'll die. Fish can't live without water for more than 20 minutes, because fish lives inside the water. Water is giving them oxygen to breathe. So without water, fish cannot live. For 20 minutes, after 20 minutes, if 20 minutes they are not getting, if there is no water, they'll die. Plants also cannot live without water also on the earth. So all plants, animals, human beings, all needs water to survive. All need water. Where has water and there has life. Where there is water, there is life. If there is no water, no life. Life originated from water. 65% of our weight is water. See, all of us, we have, how much we weigh. All of us have a particular weight. 65% of our weight, it is actually water. Then 75% of brain is water. 75% of our brain. In our brain, 75% is water. So brain also need water to function properly. 83% of blood is water. 83% in the blood, 83% is water. Then 76% of muscle is water. 76% muscle consists of water. Even in our bone include 22% of water. 22% of bone is water. See, so life originated from water. So our weight, 65% is water. Brain, 75% of our brain is water. Blood, in our blood, 83% is water. Muscles, 76% of our muscle is water. Bone also, it has 22% of water. So everywhere water is there. So it is very important that we should drink water, clean water daily. As much of water we can drink, we should drink. Then only our body functions properly. Water is composed of oxygen and hydrogen. Yes. So water means what? It consists of, it is composed of oxygen and hydrogen. Water composed of oxygen and hydrogen. It has two elements called oxygen and hydrogen. It is found in wells. Where we can find water? It is found in wells, springs, ponds, rivers, canals and oceans. Rivers, canals, oceans, springs, wells, everywhere we can find water. Water is there everywhere in the form of rivers, lakes, ponds, springs, wells, oceans, etc. About 1/4 of the earth is covered with water. It is obtained mainly from the rains. So rain is the main source of water. The main source of water is rain. Some rainwater get collected in this rivers, oceans, seas, ponds, lakes and all. And even melting of snow, you know, from mountains. Mountains top of mountains is covered with snow. When the snow melts, it form water and it flow into the rivers. Like that also rivers formed. Okay, melting of snow and also rainwater. These are the main sources of water actually. So most part of the earth is covered with water. In the earth, 3/4 of the earth is covered with water, and 1/4 is only the land where we live. So most part of the earth is covered with water. So almost 75% of earth is water. Then water is really a precious gift of nature. It is a precious resource, or is a precious greatest gift of nature. It has no taste, no smell, no color. Water means water, it has no taste. It's a plain water, isn't it? No color or no smell also. Water, no taste, no color, no smell. The other name of water is life. Yes, we can give water another name. What is the another name of water? It is life, because there is no life without water. We drink it, cook our food with it, bath in it, and wash our body and things with it. So apart from drinking, we use water for washing, cleaning, etc. Cooking, etc. The farmers need water for growing crops or plants. Farmers need much of water for growing crops. For the cultivation, farmers need water. Pure water should be used for drinking. Yes, we should always drink pure water, free from germs. Impure water carries germs and spread diseases. If you drink impure water, dirty water, we get diseases because it contains germs. See the muscles, children, the image, 76% of water is there in muscles. Brain, you can see the image of brain. Yes, 75% of brain is water. Blood, 83% of blood is water. Bones also 22% of bone is water. You can see the images here, isn't it? Muscle, brain, blood, bones. How much water content is there in all of this? Water is continuously changing from one form to another. We call it as water cycle. So changing of water from one form to another, that is actually called water cycle. That is continuous, it is changing. We will learn about this water cycle in detail after some time. Life, both animal and plant, is impossible without water. Animals or plants, they cannot live without water. Without water, men die of dehydration. Yes, without water, people may die because of dehydration in their body. Dehydration. So what is dehydration, children? Means when you use or lose more liquid from you, that take in. We are using more liquid, at the same time you are losing it, and what happens, your body doesn't have enough water and other fluids to carry out the normal function. If you don't replace the lost fluid by drinking water, then you get dehydration. Your body gets dehydrated, we say. The body doesn't have enough water to function properly. Whatever water you are drinking, it already used, or you lose much of fluid from your body, and you are not taking in water again. Your body gets dehydrated. About 70% of human body is water. Our body, 70% is water. Of the total surface of the earth, 75% is water, and just below the surface of the land, in most areas, there is a saturated layer known as water table. Deep under the earth, under the rock and all, there is water. It's water table. Yes, so water is very important. Water is our life. Without water, it is impossible for plants, animals to survive. we have to drink always pure water, clean water, otherwise we get diseases because water has germs in it. So filter it or boil the water before we drink. And water is present everywhere in our body. Weight, 65% of weight is water. Brain has 75% of water. 83% of our blood is water. 76% of muscle is water, and 22% of bone is water. So if we are not drinking water properly, our body won't function properly. And if we are not drinking water properly, then without water we get dehydration. Our body gets dehydrated. So it is very important that our intake of water should be more. We should drink more water daily. Drink clean water always. Yes, now forms of water. How many forms of water are there? Water exists in 3 forms. Do you know which are they, children? Yes. Yes, children, so water exists in 3 forms, or we can say there are 3 forms of water. Water exists in 3 forms. Water, when freezes, what happens? It changes into ice. This ice is a solid. Water when freezes, it changes into ice. That is actually solid. When this ice, when we heat, what happens? It melts. Then it changes into water, and this water is liquid. Then when water is heated, it changes into vapor. Water vapor we say, and that is actually vapor. Water vapor is vapor. So solid, liquid, or we can say it's gas. Water vapor is gas actually. So solid, liquid, gas. These are the 3 forms of water. Or water exists in 3 forms. They are solid, liquid, gas. Ice is solid. Ice means solid. Water is liquid. Then water vapor. When water is heated, we get water vapor. It is gas. So solid, liquid, gas. These are the 3 forms of water. Pure water is tasteless. Already we learned water has no taste. Then odorless means no smell. ODORLESS. Odorless means no smell actually. And colorless, no color. Water consists of oxygen and hydrogen. Water has no color, no smell, no taste. Water can occur in 3 states or 3 forms. Water exists in 3 forms, so it occurs in 3 states: solid, ice, liquid, water, or water vapor, gas. Ice is a solid form of water. Water will be converted to solid ice at 0 degrees centigrade. Water when freezes, it forms ice, isn't it? So at what temperature it is forming ice? 0 degrees centigrade. At this temperature, this is forming, water freezes into ice. This temperature is called the freezing point of water. So what is the freezing point of water, children? It is 0 degrees centigrade. At this temperature, water freezes to form ice. In the freezer of fridge, when you keep water, it becomes ice. The ice is solid actually. So at what temperature there it becomes ice? That is the freezing point of water. That is 0 degrees centigrade. We say temperature, we measure in degrees centigrade. So water at 0 degrees centigrade, it forms ice. So this is called the freezing point of water. An experiment. Put some ice cubes in a glass tumbler and keep it upon a table. You have to put some ice cube. From the fridge, take some ice cubes and put in glass tumbler, take a glass and put ice cubes in it and you keep it on a table. Observe the outside of it after several minutes. After some minutes, just see the outer surface of the glass or the tumbler. You can see water droplets outside the glass. Yes, after several minutes, when you see the glass that you put the ice cubes outside, you can see some drops of water. So what are the materials you need for this experiment? Glass tumbler, several ice cubes. You can see the image here. You take a glass tumbler, ice cubes also. Then observation, the ice quickly makes the sides of the glass tumbler very cold. When we keep ice cubes in the glass tumbler, in the glass, it quickly make the glass so cold because it's ice cubes inside that, isn't it? Yes, so it becomes very cold. Then the water that exists in the air as a gas hits the cold sides of the jar and changes into a liquid. So the water that exists in the air, water is there in the air, okay? So the water that exists in the air, it is actually as a gas it exists. So in the experiment, you have to take glass tumbler and ice cubes. So when ice quickly make the side of the glass tumbler very cold, the water that exists in the air, so in air water is there, as gas it is present, so it hits the cold side of the jar and changes it into liquid. That's why we can see the water droplets on the glass tumbler when we put ice cubes after several minutes. The gas that exists in the air, the water that exists in the air as gas, it hits the glass. That's why we are seeing the drops of water. So this process is known as condensation. Condensation means the process of changing gas into liquid. That is actually condense solid to gas. Sorry, liquid. It is called condensation. The process of here we already have seen the liquid that they formed when warm air touches the cold surface. So the process of changing the gas to a liquid, process of changing the gas to liquid, that is actually the condensation. It is an opposite process of evaporation. So condensation is actually the opposite of evaporation. We can say actually evaporation is the process of liquid turns into gas, especially on heating. Liquid to gas, process of changing liquid to gas. It is actually evaporation. So condensation is opposite of evaporation. There is water in the air at all times, but we don't see it since it is in the gaseous state. So water is there in the air all the times, but we cannot see it. Why? Because it is in the gaseous state. Okay, our experiment turns the gas into a liquid, allowing us to physically see the water. In the experiment we can see that the liquid in the water form we can see. Yes. So here gas changes into a liquid, allowing us to see physically the water. Yes, so when we put ice cubes in the glass tumbler, after several minutes we can see outside the gas the droplets of water or liquid. Actually, why it is forming? Yes, the water that is present in the air as gas, it hits the glass and it changes into liquid. So this is actually condensation. Process of changing gas to liquid is condensation, which is the opposite of evaporation. Evaporation is changing of liquid to gas. Now liquid water. The liquid water is wet and fluid. This is the form of water. Solid means ice, liquid means water, which we are most familiar. Liquid means water that we know. We use liquid water in many ways, including washing and drinking. We use water in many ways. Drinking, washing, cleaning, cooking, we use this water, that is liquid. Water as a gas. vapor is always present in the air around us. Around us, that vapor is present. You cannot see it. Yes, we cannot see because it is present in the form of gas or gaseous state. That's why we cannot see it. When you boil water, the water changes from a liquid to a gas or water vapor. When we boil water, what happens? The water changes from liquid to gas. You can see the vapor comes out when we boil the water. The water vapor attached to small bits of dust in the air. It forms raindrops in warm temperature. In cold temperature, it freezes and forms snow or hail. So water vapor is attached to small bits of dust in the air. In the air, dust is present. So this water vapor get attached, connect to that or attached to that. Then it forms raindrops in warm temperature. Temperature, if it is hot, it forms rain drops. And in cold temperature, what happens? It freezes and forms snow or hail. Hail is a form of small drops of ice actually that fall down from the sky as rain. That's hail. Yes, so water as ice, water in the form of ice, that is solid. Solid means ice, water is liquid, then vapor is gas. These are the three states of water or three forms of water. So through experiment we understood the changes of water to liquid, ice to liquid, then liquid to air, gas to liquid, etc. Yes. So fact finder, a tomato is about 95% of water. See, tomato is in tomato 95% of water is there. An apple, a pineapple and an ear of corn are composed of 80% of water. See, most of the fruits, vegetables, they contain water content more. That's why it is telling that we should compulsory eat fruits and vegetables daily. Tomato is about 95% of water in tomato. In tomato, there is 95% of water is present. Apple, pineapple, then corn. In all this, 80% of water is present. Yes. Now, it's time to learn the water cycle. Yes, I told you the water is continuously changing from one form to another. Gas to liquid, liquid to gas, solid to gas, etc. So this change is continuously changing of water from one form to another. It is called water cycle. So we will learn detail about this water cycle now. So still now we were learning about water. Yes, water is precious gift of nature. It is very important in our life. Water is one of the most important substance in our life. All plants, animals need water to survive. Apart from drinking, we use water for washing, cleaning, cooking and all. Our body to function properly, it should contain lot of water. So it is very important that we should drink water daily. As much of water we can drink, it is good for our body to function properly. Because water is life and we must not waste water. At the same time, we should drink clean water, water free from germs. Otherwise, we may get diseases, we get health problems. Then we learned about the three forms of water, three states of water. Water exists in three states: solid, liquid and gas. Solid is ice, liquid means water, water vapor is gas. Yes. Let us learn about water cycle, the changing of water from one form to another, continuously changing from one form to another. Yes.